with Andrew Greif.
Hey, Kawhi, Doc had mentioned that he felt like when you watched you perform today, it looked like you were the one guy who knew what it took to close out a series. Just curious, like, what's your experience in big series? How did that factor into how comfortable you felt in the second half, particularly today?
I guess just being here before, you know what I mean. Just knowing it's going to take the 48 minutes. I always say, but just playing even kill out there. I thought, we played pretty well in that first half. I think we went in with about a 6-point lead. So it was about starting that third quarter. And, we got the lead up. And you just got to keep fighting. This playoff basketball, everything is not going to go your way. You're going to have downs and ups, and you just got to keep playing.
You can go ahead. There we go.
Hey, Kawhi. We haven't spoken to you since Wednesday's emotional players meeting. Doc thought it was really good of you to talk to the players and deliver kind of like a calm sense of demeanor. I was wondering what your message was to the players, and did you think that the season was going to end after that meeting?
I didn't know, really what to think at that point. I didn't think, pretty much the whole league didn't want to stop playing. Just told them we can't control what's going on outside. All we can control is what we're doing, on and off the floor. Just take it one message at a time. If you want to, change the racial injustice or whatever you want to do in education or group economics. It's just up to the individual to try to change my mind off the floor. So, we stay steady.
Move over to Taylor Rooks.
Hey, Kawhi, so second round of playoffs, what do you need more of from your team? What do you need less of?
Just got to focus. That's what we got to do. Less mistakes, for sure, and more execution. But, we got to know until we see what team we're playing.
We'll go down to Mark Medina.
So Doc's point of phrasing of how being always calm under pressure, what's been key to being able to still have that mindset even in this environment with what's not only going on in the world, but all the adjustments that the public entails?
The most fun you have is coming out here. Me is playing in a basketball game, but it's hard to unlock and live your everyday life. But kind of been here before, going through rehab or just gym home, and it kind of feels like that. But, just focus on the goal. That's all you can do. Take it one day at a time.
Miriam?
Well, congrats, man. You're talking sort of about your steadiness and your consistency. Do you feel that sort of affect your teammates when you're out there? You can kind of bring down their energy if it's the wrong kind of energy?
No, not at all. I've been the same player my whole career, and I've been fortunate enough to get to where teams want to get to and win it. So I don't think it affects them at all. If anything, it helps. If you see how I'm playing, I'm bringing energy to the floor.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like you're bringing like the positive energy and sort of your demeanor sort of gets them to, like you said, you got to push through. It's the playoffs.
At times I try to be positive, for the majority of the game, unless somebody's making a mistake over and over, then I, kind of get out of character or, want them to do better. But, for the most part, one mistake, I'm just talking through it and trying to do better. The next possession, when the team does run a certain action, and try to fool us again. That's all it's about. You can't get too mad. Can't get overly excited. Like I said, you can't control shots. everybody wants to make baskets, and sometimes they just don't go in for you.
We have time for a couple more. Farbod.
Hey, Kawhi, Doc had mentioned that these were the playoffs of Zubac's life, and Zubac's kind of joked it was, the only playoffs of his life. What did you see from him and how he was able to close out the games later in the series?
It was a big series for him. He was able to contest those shots when Luka got in the paint or when he's trying to shoot those threes, kind of making him think about it a little bit more than him coming down very comfortable and laying the ball up. He had to go against a 7-footer, and he helped us out big time. The numbers might not always show it, but his defense was amazing, and him running up on offense, finding his spots in that dunker spot and laying the ball up, making his free throws was very big.
And move over to Tomer.
Hey, Kawhi, congratulations on the series win. How do you, go about in terms of celebrating? Obviously, this is worth celebrating, getting through, but, there's been some stuff made about, guys like Pat and Trez celebrating on the bench. How do you go about do you celebrate this, or do you just, put this aside and then move on to the next round?
You always celebrate. I mean, you could be going home right now. So, it's one step closer to, where we want to get to. So, it's a good accomplishment. We got out the first round, and, now it's, we enjoy it tonight, and we get ready for the next team tomorrow. And that's how it pretty much is. You always enjoy a win. You never want to take that away. Or I don't know why we're playing.
Thanks. I think we had a follow-up from Taylor, and that's all we have time for.
So obviously this means more time in the bubble. We have heard players here and also some of your teammates talk about maybe the effect that the bubble has had on them mentally. Has it had any effect on you just being in this secluded place?
For sure. I mean, you're not able to see family. You're doing the same thing every day. You know what I mean? It's kind of feels like you can't get away from the game. But like I said, I kind of been here before going through rehab. So, dealing with my knee injury, it was basically once you've been in rehab and going home, wasn't going outside. So, you just gotta, your family is your teammates are your family. So you just gotta spend time with them, try to get outside with them, and, laugh and joke, and really just don't take it so serious. Just one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kawhi. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thanks, Kawhi. Congrats.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.